Hello human beings of the internet, it's Ryan, it's the Fantasy League, it's Immaterial Gamers, it's the second week of the LEC Spring Split. There we go, I get there. These are the standings from last week. Darius clearly in the lead, whereas the rest of us are all struggling a little bit. But there's only one way to improve that, and that's to predict games correctly. So let's look at week 2's predictions. Now, our spreadsheet was done before the start of this, so things are all over the place. It's Vitality versus G2 being the match of the week, and well, as you can see, there's split decisions everywhere. No one's really going for a sweep. Everyone seems to have gone Vitality G2, G2 Vitality, everything's all over the place. I say that, and then Terry goes and does a G2 sweep, because I forgot Terry existed. My fault. The Pinky bot gave Vitality a Herald. Always remember to pause the video if you want to look at the rest of those, but let's get into the rundown. We start, as always, with Saturday. And it's Astralis versus Mad Lions. And, first, Dragon was stolen for Mad Lions, but then led to Astralis getting a first blood. Just, Akali doing Akali things. Herald also went Astralis' way, while Mad Lions decided to do some tower diving, but that top tower was taken by Shelly, or with help from Shelly, at least. Then Mad Lions got a Chemtech Soul, a Baron, quite a load of kills, and got themselves a win. It's just that simple. XL's turn to take on Heretics was game 2, and first blood went Heretics' way just about, again, while the dragon was being taken. Seconds later, Heretics took the dragon. It was a prolonged fight. They also got themselves a Herald, bit of a sacrifice, but it happened. Then Shelly was used to take XL's mid tower. And they also got themselves the Baron and the win. Things were fine until it wasn't. Heretics, violent. Game 3, Fnatic versus BDS. Fnatic still yet to get a win. And with BDS just getting themselves a first blood, it wasn't helping. Fnatic got themselves a Herald. That was all nice. Then BDS got themselves a dragon. A few seconds later. And Fnatic got themselves a first tower. That all worked out. Then BDS came online, got themselves a Baron, and 13 minutes later, with an Infernal Soul and a few kills up the belt, in the belt, they got a win. Doesn't really matter. Vitality taking on SK next, and first blood went to SK that quickly. Then Vitality picked up the first dragon. Should make clear that both of these are on a 3-0 and only one of them can win. SK got the Herald. Points scored for people in predictions there. The bottom tower went Vitality's way just after Turret Place fell. And then an Elder Dragon was received before the Baron for Vitality, and they got themselves the win. Boom for them. Last game of Saturday, Koi versus G2. And, well, first blood did go Koi's way at the cost of Broken Blade. Dragon did go the way of G2. Trust me, it happened. But they also got themselves a Herald as well. Yike, not being so yikes. Tower also went G2's way. They looked like they had Koi sorted, and then they didn't. Koi got themselves a win, leading both teams to being on a 2-2 record. Anyway, Saturday's over, let's move on to Sunday, BDS versus Astralis. And First Blood went Astralis' way. I mean, we're so sorry. I don't know why I'm apologising. Astralis got themselves the dragon as well. BDS got a herald. Should let it be known, BDS and their entrances to the LEC studio are ridiculous. First tower also went BDS's way. I just needed to get it out there as a viewer. And Baron went BDS's way. Even though Astralis had a Hextech Soul, and BDS got themselves a win. Things are going crazy. XL versus Mad Lions is next up. Let's have a quick drink. Oh, too late. XL got First Blood. And Mad Lions got themselves First Dragon. Relatively quickly for these LEC games. Herald went XL's way. And things were nice and even. Even to the point where the mid tower went to Shelly. And then Baron happened and XL were just getting choked out in objectives. Mad Lions, XL were doing the choking. Oh, that sounds right. That sounds silly. Ryan, shut up. Anyway, XL won. Go them. Heretics versus Fnatic next. And First Blood went to Fnatic. Remember at this point that Fnatic don't have trouble getting First Blood, it's getting wins. They got themselves a dragon as well. And then Herald was picked up by Heretics while there was a bit of posturing happening in the top river. Heretics also got the first tower, but they were quite a few kills behind. And then Baron went Fnatic's way, and at the 5th time of asking this split, Fnatic got a win. And a ridiculous amount of kills. Jeez, it took them 40 minutes though. Game 4, SK versus Koi. And Dragon was the first objective taken in this game by SK. Then they got themselves a First Blood as well. Herald also went SK's way. All looking SK so far, along with the bottom tower. And then they even got a Baron. But didn't really help. Squad got a win. Game 5 of the Sunday, Vitality versus G2. The match of the week. And First Blood went Vitality's way, again at the expense of Broken Blade. First Dragon, also picked up by Vitality. Herald was taken by G2. First Tower was a top one, for a change, taken by Vitality. G2 then got themselves a Baron after a kill lead, and well, let's just say no one's undefeated anymore. G2 got the win. And that's Sunday out of the way, so let's move to Monday. Still not used to that. Don't think I'm ever going to be used to it. XL versus SK. And Dragon picked up by SK in a game that only had 5 kills. I'll just spoil it now. Tower went SK's way as well. Then the First Blood went SK way. This way. They also got the Herald eventually. Let's just say it was an SK sweep. Just keep it going. Baron taken. Then, as you can see, 2 kills until about 30 minutes of the game. And then another 4. And I said 5, I meant 6. It doesn't matter, SK won. Game 2, Mad Lions versus Heretics. Dragon was taken by Heretics. Again, another day where dragons were taken before First Bloods, which happened here. Very close, but he went to Team Heretics. Mad Lions, though, got the Herald. they also got themselves the bottom tower. Things were looking up. Mad Lions were about to get themselves a win. No, they weren't. Heretics took the Baron. And 12 minutes later or so, got themselves a win. Putting a lot of teams at 2-3 here. Astralis versus Vitality was next up on the docket. And First Blood did go to Astralis. As did the first Dragon. Vitality were basically just getting noped for the portion of this game. Herald did go to Astralis, as did the first tower. I was getting a little bit confused, but it's fine. I'm always confused. Baron also went Astralis' way. And yeah, this was another sweep. Win to Astralis. Putting them at 3-3, Vitality 4-2. Game 4, BDS versus G2 is next. And G2 got themselves First Blood, as much as BDS were wanting to chase. BDS did get themselves a Dragon. And it all worked out for them there. Herald, picked up by G2. And then things happened there. Tower was picked up by BDS while there was another Herald fight. But then Baron went G2's way. And an overlay died at the sight of G2 getting a win. Last game of this week, Fnatic versus Koi. And with Fnatic getting a win, could they keep that bloodlust going? Well, Koi did get the first blood. And the Dragon. And then Herald was picked up by Fnatic. Everything was fine there. But things were going Fnatic's way, even with the first tower going to Koi. And then, yeah, look at that. Kill score 15-4 and a Baron. And 7 minutes later, Fnatic got 2 wins. Basically, the league is crazy. But what about our league? Well, Darius is now way in front. And I'm in trouble. That's not great. Well, 1 week left to go. Let's try and sort it out. We'll see you then.